who's who at the plank.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Yeah, baby! Let's go, Tiger!
Never did I ever think anyone would steal the thunder from Kurt. I just didn't think it could happen. You just never know what's going to happen. Well, when the camera goes on, you just don't know. And she's right. Dino told us so last week that they don't want to share this thing. Don't hurt him. Who's going to make the pizza?
How you doing? Hey!
There's some weird things going on here at the plank. It's senior night. There's Scott Mannion with his presentation as one of the seniors for the Big Black. You look on the Perkins roster, James Hayes receiving his balloons from the Pirate cheerleaders. Here are your segment sponsors for the game of the week. We check out Matthews Ford, Fireland's Regional Medical Center, District Petroleum, Parchour Eye Center, Buckeye Cable System, Ehovie Career Center, Murray & Murray, The Cameo, and Mr. Money. Tip-off time at the plank. Now the Huron Tigers, having lost 2 games coming into this game as far as SBC play is concerned, one of those losses came at the hands of the Perkins Pirates over in Huron. 57-45 was the final in that ball game. So the Pirates with the Tigers number this year. Nobody else could figure them out like Perkins did. Matt Greaves getting the Tigers on the board first. And Perkins goes for the attack on offense. Final home game of the year for Perkins. And normally that's traditional senior night for most schools. Tough turnaround baseline jump shot by one of those Pirate seniors, Scott Mannion. Take another look once again with Greaves on the defense. Under pressure, Mannion putting it right there. Scotty with some nice post-up moves down low, and ball game tied up at 2-2. James Hayes jumps in for the steal. And Kyle Halleck finishes up. 4-2 Perkins. Ryan Knopf's bombing home a 3, putting the Tigers up by 1, 5-4 in the early going here at the flank. Perkins normally will stick in that man defense of theirs. And Kyle Halleck got the opening to knock down a 3 of his own to put the Pirates up on top 7-5. Reeves will tie it up again on the rebound putback. Take another look once again at Greaves doing the work, rebounding the basketball. Not too many people can match up with Mr. Greaves when he gets that ball down low. Six feet 7. Depends on who you listen to. You talk 240, 250, 260, whatever. He's a load down there, and he can make it happen. Second basket in the early going for Scott Mannion. Josh Lau to the free throw line to knock down a couple and build the Perkins lead to 11-7 before Greaves come right back and makes it a 2-point game again. Rob Bowers, nice looking drive to the basket for an 11-11 tie. We'll take another look once again right here as Bowers gets it out top, gets free from his man, not enough help, and on the run, Bowers ties the ball game at 11. Kyle Halleck would knock down 1 out of 2 at the line, and the Pirates are back up on top 12-11. Halleck turning the defense into offense. Halleck has such good hands, and then of course once he gets the basketball he explodes so quickly with it, and he is just gone. 14-11, Perkins by 3. Liking what we see there. Andrew Fawcett going one up with Justin Caudill, winning that battle and getting one more opportunity at the free throw line. As usual, Tigers manning up right here, and the Pirates unable to convert from long range. We'll try it from underneath. Trevor Greenewald, nice pull-up jumper for the Tigers. And Greenewald puts Huron back up on top, 15-14. There's your time remaining in the first period of play at the flank. Josh Lau turning it back over to the Pirates as the lead goes back and forth. The 6th lead change of the first quarter. Drew Sullivan builds that Pirate lead back up to 3 again at 18-15. Trevor Greenawalt got 2 people to run by. And that'll get the Pirates back again to within 1. One, two. Think about the pace of this first quarter. Perkins loves to run the basketball. They love to run the fast-paced ball game. So this would be what you would call a Perkins-style first quarter. Huron can play this kind of ball, but can they do it for 4 quarters? Josh Lau. Perkins 22, Huron 17. Drew Sullivan keeping the Pirate possession alive, and Devin Matthews going to get a couple of opportunities at the free throw line to extend the Perkins lead. With 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Matthews with 1 out of 2 will give the Perkins Pirates a 6-point lead. Three ties, 6 lead changes, and Perkins comes out of the dust with a 6-point lead after 1 quarter. Perkins 23, Huron 17. Solid first quarter of play. Lots more fun yet to go. Stay right where you are. We're celebrating 15 years. TW Teleproductions Game of the Week. We're coming right back.
Did you know over 64 million Americans have one or more types of cardiovascular disease? Did you know cardiac catheterizations have increased 332% in the past 20 years? Did you know coronary artery bypass surgery is one of the most common operations now performed in the U.S.? We know. In fact, we're experts at all things heart-related. Our heart is in the right place, right here in Sandusky. Firelands, we know hearts.
Here are some signs of good business. Let's check them out. Northern Ohio Regional Imaging Center, 2800 Hayes Avenue. Citizens Banking Company in Castalia, your locally owned bank. J.H. Root Banking Company, quality people making quality pork products. The United Way of Erie County. Groff Funeral Homes, caring for our community since 1902. Manny Sports Tavern and Grill, there's always room for Manny's. Snow Trails in Mansfield. They're on Possum Run Road. It's Snow Trails. Asher Brothers, your auto pride dealer.
Advanced Health team of licensed athletic trainers provides sports medicine coverage to most local high schools. We focus on injury prevention and rehabilitation. Unfortunately, not all athletic injuries can be prevented. When they do occur, our team of athletic trainers and physical therapists are ready to assist and get your athletes back on the playing field as quickly and safely as possible. Please call Advanced Health for all of your physical therapy and athletic training needs.
Here are your segment sponsors on the Game of the Week. They include Matthews Ford, Firelands Regional Medical Center, District Petroleum, Parshauer Eye Center, Buckeye Cable System, Hobie Career Center, Murray and Murray, The Cameo, and Mr. Money. You go, Buck. You tell him. Second quarter action. Perkins up on top after one quarter, 23-17, missing out on an opportunity to build that lead here in the second quarter. So the Tigers go to work. I don't see a whole lot of open seats in this place. These two teams love to go at each other, and they play hard against each other. Nice ball movement by the Tigers. Trevor Greenewald finding Calvin Black on the baseline, and Calvin taking advantage of that little seam. Seen him swinging the ball, and Greenewald finding Black down low, and Calvin just exploding on that baseline. And finishing it off to get the Tigers back to within 4. Scotty Mannion. A good start to his senior night. Traveling call will turn it back over to the Tigers. And Rob Bauer is going to control this offensive set. Nice look as they find Jim Beach with my favorite socks. You can watch the replay and see the nice shot. I'm going to watch the socks. Jim Beach, the old throwback tube socks. I love them. They're the lucky charm. Beach with a basket. Tigers within 4. 25-21. Awfully tough to win a physical battle with Matt Greaves. Caudill gave it a good run. Move along the baseline by Halleck. I'll bet you that made Buck smile just a tad. Take another look here once again as the Pirates run the floor. Beat the defense up the floor. All sorts of great things can happen, and Halleck just explodes along that baseline. I think he kind of liked that one. 27-21 in favor of the Big Black. Telling you folks, it's the Sox. Scotty Mannion. And he's wishing every night was senior night, the way things are going for Scott in the early going here. 7-point advantage right now at 30-23. Greaves taking matters in his own hands right there. These two teams just really going at each other. Boy, the whole SBC shapes up right now the way it shook out after this Perkins victory. Huron still will do no worse than a tie for the SBC crown. They have, of course, everybody has one SBC game remaining coming up for this weekend. Huron wins at home over Oak Harbor, and they win the championship outright. Two teams are left that can tie Huron if they would stumble against Oak Harbor, and it's these very same Perkins Pirates and the St. Mary's Central Catholic Panthers. So mathematically speaking, there are a couple of teams left that could tie Huron. You'd have to believe the chances of Huron losing to Oak Harbor are very, very minuscule, but Huron still has to go out and take care of business to close out the other two teams. Huron would lose. Both Perkins and St. Mary's would have to win to still claim a share of the championship. Robert Greenewalt, one of the more solid and consistent players in the SBC this year. He's kind of the one who's kept this whole thing together for Huron all season long. Nice look by Jim Beach to Matt Graves. The Tigers hanging around in this thing. Bring Huron back to within a couple at 34-32. So Drew Sullivan. Three along the baseline and a 37-32 Perkins lead. Reeves sometimes just kind of makes it look so easy. Bomb from Patton, and you got a 6-point lead again for the Pirates. That's the lead they had at the end of one. Each team coming out of the gates in the second quarter and putting 17 points on the board to keep the point spread at 6 heading into the gates at halftime. No miracles there, and it ends up in a 6-point ball game at the half. The Perkins Pirates holding the advantage. Calvin Black campaigning to the officials, saying, hey, watch out for this, watch out for that. Another look at that nice baseline drive by Halleck as we come to the close of the first half of action from the plank. Perkins 40, Huron 34 on TW Teleproductions Game of the Week.
The community at Parkview offers skilled and intermediate nursing care and retirement living in absolutely beautiful surroundings and state-of-the-art facilities. Please visit the community at Parkview and see for yourself. The community at Parkview, 3800 Parkview Boulevard.
Here are some more signs of good business. Wendy's with 3 area locations to serve you. Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers. Bowling Green State University, Firelands College in Huron, home of the 360 degree. Gilbert Plumbing in Sandusky at 2121 Cleveland Road. Call 625-8877. Chet and Matt's Pizza, 419-626-6000. The all-new Victory Honda, 2055 Cleveland Road. Cliff's Carryout, 809 Pierce Street, Sandusky. Toft Funeral Home and Crematory, Stephen J. Toft, owner, at 2001 Columbus Avenue. Now look at some storefronts across the North Coast. Quizno Sub, across from the mall. Toasty, your locally owned bank, Citizens Bank, downtown Sandusky. Precision Body and Frame, we do your body better. UPS store on Route 250 at the Outback Plaza. Say it once, say it twice. Chicago Hair in the Perkins Plaza and in the Park Place Plaza. Chet and Matt's, call 419-626-6000. Head to their drive-up window. Miley General Dentistry on Hull Road in Sandusky. Dr. Stephen C. Miley, Foster Chevrolet Cadillac, serving you since 1955. Coach's Sports Corner, serious athletic equipment for serious athletes. Periodical Publisher Service Bureau Incorporated. And now Erie County Visions for Murray and Murray, and we've got that taste of summertime.
Hi, I'm Dennis, and I've been a lawyer at Murray & Murray for more than 40 years. I love being part of our family trial practice of more than 16 experienced trial lawyers. And now for Murray & Murray, Erie County Visions.
Let's make you feel nice and toasty warm on a cold winter night. That's Erie County Visions for Murray and Murray. And now this week's edition of Billboard Art. Are your Tootsies toasty? They darn well ought to be. Check them out at Gunlock Heating and Cooling since 1889. LASIK, your local answer to clearer vision. Parshauer Eye Center has all the information you'll need, and you can see the difference. Winter fun is yours at Snow Trails in Mansfield at I-71 and Route 13. Northern Ohio Regional Imaging Center, 2800 Hayes Avenue, with specially trained radiologists. Some more signs of good business. Remax Quality Realty. Call 627-1996. Marconi's Restaurant, the area's best Italian food. Barnes Nursery Incorporated in Huron, serving you since 1950. J.A. Truth Packing Company, quality people making quality pork products. Jim's Pizza Box, 2 locations in Huron and Milan. Manny's Sports Tavern and Grill, there's always room for Manny's. Chicago Hair, 2 locations in the Perkins Plaza and in the Park Place Plaza. O.E. Meyer Company, your Northern Ohio propane connection.
Go Tigers, baby. Yeah. Not even filming, you know I can spread legs down.
We love Italy! Go Tigers!
Thank you, ladies. Well, that's enough to get our second half off to a flying start. We have the Perkins Pirates leading by 6, 40-34. Second half action opening up with the Tigers in control and trying to come up with a combination to figure out these Perkins Pirates. A tough nut for them all year long. Mannion on the boards. Pirates on the attack. Nice feed from Halleck to Caudill for 2 more. 42-34. Perkins by 8. From the Pirates with Halleck attacking left, throwing back to the right, and Caudill was there basically uncontested for an 8-point Perkins lead. Their biggest lead of the game. They had as much as a 7-point lead in the first half. Makes the lead 10. 44-34. People barely nestled back into their seats again, and the Pirates opening up a double-digit lead until Matt Greaves takes care of business. Ryan Knopfs for three. Tigers back to within 5. That's dangerous to give Knopfs that much room. 44-39. Scotty Mannion getting 1 out of 2 at the line to increase the Perkins lead to 6 again at 45-39. Trevor Greenewald again exploiting that baseline and getting the Tigers back to within 4. Well, the solid looks by Justin Caudill, they just wouldn't go down. Personal foul called as the Tigers just trying to slow down that Pirate fast break a little bit. Perkins just running and running and running and pressuring all over the place. Boy, Greaves just takes up that paint and all that room down there. It's a 2-point ball game again. Huron had been down by 10. Tigers moving that ball now back and forth as they do so well and looking for the opening. Normally it happens. There it is. Calvin Black tying the game at 47. Huron actually on a 13-3 run to get it right back to even again after they had fallen down by 10. The ball just kind of like hang on the rim. It just defying the law of gravity. Fell off the other way. Greaves will get 1 out of 2 right here. And the Tigers go up by 1, 48-47. On the WLEC Sports Center, we're going to wrap things up for the regular season Friday night. From the Big House, Sandusky High and Lima Senior will battle it out in Greater Buckeye Conference action. You'll hear it on 1450 AM WLEC, and you'll see it next week right here on the Game of the Week. Blue Streak's playing some solid basketball at the end of the season and going to try and get their second win of the season against Lima Senior. Will most likely finish up second place in this year's Greater Buckeye Conference race. intensity in the way these guys are getting after this thing here tonight. Jim Beach is going to give the lead back to Huron again at 50-49 as they've come all the way back from 10 points down to grab that lead back again here near the end of the third quarter. Perkins hanging on to the last possession right here in the third quarter. Of course, with a basket, they can take a lead. Robbie Bauer's not going to let that happen. You talk about a wild finish. Robbie Bauer's throwing it up at the buzzer. And with that, the Tigers jump out to a 4-point lead at the end of three. 53-49. One more quarter to go. TW Teleproductions, game of the week. Nice job, Robbie Bowers. Here comes some more signs of good business. United Way of Erie County. The Pump Bar and Grill on the corner of Scrub Road and Hayes Avenue. Foster Chevrolet Cadillac, serving you since 1955. Bowling Green State University, Firelands College, the 360 degree. Barnes Nursery, serving you since 1950 in Huron. Sandusky Orthopedics and Rheumatology in their new location, 1401 Bone Creek Drive. Doctors Barry, Felder, Morrow, Wong, and Alexa ready to serve you. O.E. Meyer Company, your Northern Ohio propane connection.
Hello, Pierre Van Rapenbush. And everyone here at Pierre's Quick Print is proud to be a Game of the Week sponsor. Good luck to all the athletes.
And now your cheerleader of the week for the cameo. Thanks, Alexa. Cheerleader of the week brought to you every week by the Cameo. And now your fan of the week, sponsored by Parch Hour Eye Center. There he is right there, folks. He wins it this week. He's taken the honor from Porta Carrero. It's your fan of the week for Parch Hours. He won't take it lying down either, I know. Signs of good business up next. Being brought to you by Sandusky Register's Fandemonia Magazine, the area's best source for local sports. Flooring America, Sandusky in their new location on the corner of Scrub and Perkins. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken across from the mall on Route 250. Casper Buick Pontiac GMC Truck, Casper Can. Window Incorporated Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning at 221 East Water. Berardi's Family Kitchen. Taste the homemade touch at Berardi's. Foster Funeral Home and Crematory in Huron. Key Bank, the future is key. Snow Trails, located on Possum Run Road in Mansfield. Here are your segment sponsors on the Game of the Week. Matthews Ford, Firelands Regional Medical Center, District Petroleum, Parch Hour Eye Center, Buckeye Cable System, Ehovie Career Center, Murray & Murray, The Cameo, and Mr. Money. One more quarter of basketball. 53-49, Huron with a lead as we head into the fourth and final period. I'm going to venture a guess to say that Calvin's not happy right here. I'm not sure. Reeves with another Huron rebound. whole section trying to do its dirty work, but Matt Graves knocks down a couple, and the Huron builds their lead to 6 at 55-49. Reaching foul called at mid-floor on Devin Matthews. I didn't think I did it, Coach. Still got.
Yeah, come on. Get in this corner, right over here, White.
Yes, fellow officials just love to give it to each other. Jimmy Yeager and Buck Halleck going at it. Leave me alone. I'm watching my nephew here. Justin Caudill breaks that run and gets the Pirates back to within 4 at 55-51. So close, but so far, Matt Greaves takes the rebound down, keeps that Huron lead at 4. Really important right here for the Pirates to stay within striking distance. They don't want to let Huron put too much distance between them. That's a tough look right down there. A lot of time Matt comes out of there smiling after those calls. That wasn't a happy look right there. I call the travel. Let's look and see right here. Where was the travel? Pivot foot down. There was no travel there, folks. I don't know what they see sometimes when they make those calls, but that was not a travel. Chris Gasteyer watching over things from down the way, Perkins High School principal. Scott Mannion doing the job defensively for the Pirates. Getting that defensive possession set, drawing the charge, and getting the basketball back for his ball club. Nice flash to the basket by Caudill. Job of Gosser to find him. 55-53. Perkins back to within 2. Perkins defense at it again. There's a tie ball game. Hometown fans don't like it, but that time, I think the officials got that one right. 3:18 to go, all tied at 55. Trevor Greenewald making it happen at the free throw line. Tigers up by 2, 57-55. Waddell again. This time he'll get the call. And the basket. High ball game. You can tell how the emotions are running high here at the flank. Waddell did a really nice job right there, if you notice, just kind of bodying in and getting himself some room, and got that long rebound. And going to do it again right here. Forcing contact. Getting the basket, going to the line to try and break the tie. Shane Fisher yelling instructions into the Tigers. Game stays tied on this free throw, 57-57. Pirate fans chanting for the defense to come through and get a stop. Hard to stop, folks. 59-57. Greaves with 2 more. Sullivan for the lead. With a 3-point bomb. A huge basket, 60-59. Pirates now up by 1. Beach with a putback. Tigers by 1, 61-60. Kyle Halleck to the line. Huron with a chance now to extend their 1-point lead. Going to happen there. Man, what a battle. .128 to go. Huron by a point, 61-60. Dave Wiedenett, John Schlesman, Chuck Miller on the radio crew. About this, Trevor Greenewald, couple of free throws, and the Tigers go up by 3, 63-60. Gotta stick my finger in as far as I can get it. Like the way this one tastes. 63-60. Back to the line. Oh, the Tigers right here. Huron feeling pretty good about themselves. I'm not talking to you. You took my fan of the week away from me. Robbie Bowers. Not on the first one. Second one's got nothing but net. Tigers by 4. 64-60. Perkins needs a basket. Who are you going to call? Kyle Halleck. Huron by 2, 64-62. Tie ball game. Defense. You got to love defense. Doster and Sullivan teaming up. Doster with a pick. The look. Matthews. Tie game. .64. The flank is a rockin'. These guys want this game or what? They're going to look once again. They call the foul here on Matt Greaves. Wow. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. 16.9 to go. It's a huge call. Doster to the line for two. Pirates back up with 16 seconds to go. By two, 66-64. The Rumble section leading the Pirate fans through this one. Another timeout. Pirates trying to come up with a big stop. Halleck trying to will that basketball to get in there. 67-64. That one making it a two-possession game. 68-64 ball game. And twice this year, the Pirates coming up with victories over Huron. This one 69-64. And keeping this SBC title chase from being all locked up heading into the final weekend. Huron again still has a share. They'll go for it all in a game against Oak Harbor this Friday night. Coming up next, it's the money shot for Mr. Money. Caudill out of the play, back in the play. Hard work on the offensive side of things. That is Justin Caudill. And the money shot being brought to you by Mr. Money. Now your assist of the game brought to you by Hobie Career Center in Milan. The assist tonight is going to come from Matt Greaves. Of all people to be throwing the assists around, he finds Jim Beach for the assist of the game for a Hobie Career Center in Milan. All right, now your three-pointer of the game being brought to you by Buckeye Cable System. Ryan Knopf's one of his two three-pointers on the night for his total of 6 points. That is our Buckeye Cable System three-pointer of the game, Ryan Knopf of the Huron Tigers. And now your play of the game for District Petroleum and your area high miler stores. There's no doubt about the play of the game. This was it. Sullivan and Doster with the defense. This really turned it around in Perkins' favor right here. To Devin Matthews for the lay-in. That was huge. And that is your play of the game for District Petroleum and your area Myler stores. Player of the game up next for Firelands Regional Medical Center in Sandusky, number 5 for the Perkins Pirates, Kyle Halleck, 19 points on the day. 8 field goals. One of them was a 3, 2 out of 5 at the line. 19 points for Kyle Halleck, your player of the game for Firelands Regional Medical Center. They are happy at the play. Perkins Pirates fans live to breathe another week of life in the SBC race. It all comes to a climax this week. We're back next week with Sandusky and Lima Senior. We'll see you then. Our regular season finale.